My name is Tori Thomas. I live in Matunic, Rhode Island, and fish out of Point Judith, as well as New Bedford, Massachusetts. And I am a deckhand on a trawler and a scalloper.
Well, my name is Stephanie Hergen. I'm from Jamestown, Rhode Island, and I live here currently. I fish out of Point Judith, Rhode Island, which is a primary squid port. I've been working on deck as a deckhand for 3.5 years now on a dragger. Well, multiples, but I've been on the same one now, the Atlantic Queen, for almost a year. And before I started fishing, I worked as a scallop observer, collecting data for National Marine Fisheries for 16 months.
How I got involved in the industry is probably considered non-traditional. I got a degree in environmental policy and economics with a focus in fisheries economics. And I started getting involved in cooperative research. I kind of finished up my contract with that, and I was just like, what now? And my girlfriend called me and she said, hey, I started fishing on this boat. I think you should come out and make a trip with us. And that was in February of 2017, and I've been fishing since.
I was in industrial sales, and a lot of my customers were down in New Bedford or Point Judith or fish processing plants. So, or some of them were even boats, because they all have the equipment that we were selling. So that's kind of how I got my eyes into it. So a few summers ago, they had this first trial run of like a fisherman commercial fishing apprenticeship program, where they took 12 people between ages 18 and 35, I think it was. So like right when I stopped observing, I hopped onto that little 3-week apprenticeship thing. It was, for me, I still feel new, and it's been a few years now.
You're out there, you're seeing the changes happening, like with the seasons, you're noticing patterns in what you're catching where at what time of the year, and in accordance to that, like how you're modifying your gear to get optimal catch. But really what has made me stay is the experiences that I just had on the last boat that I was working on. Just the camaraderie and the support, and knowing that the guy next to you is willing to lay down in traffic for you, like vice versa. It's just like the spirit of the ship.
Honestly, I've had different kinds of jobs, like many different kinds of jobs, and I like that you're not in an office. You don't have to deal with a bunch of stuffy coworkers and have HR departments and computers and sitting at a desk and dealing with customers. And I don't know, you have a lot more freedom and independence. And it can be a little harder on your schedule because you don't have control over when you're going out, but you always know you can plan something and just take a trip off. And there's a lot more freedom than other jobs, but I like it personally because I wanted to be under the ocean ever since I was a little kid, and I get to see so many cool things that no other people ever get to see. Like, I have a collector's permit, I bring stuff to the local aquarium. I like the educational aspect of it. But we catch these things called chain dogfish, and they're maybe 20 inches long. They're the cutest little things ever. They don't have teeth, they have like green eyes, and they have this cool chain pattern. They're so cool, and the kids love petting those, and they do really well in aquariums, even though you can catch them in deep water. But whenever he needs those, I love catching them.
The direction that I hope to see the industry move in would be, more young people getting involved. The thing is, it's hard work, and I look around, I'm like, why isn't there more people, why aren't there more young folks doing this? And because it's more than an occupation. It's a lifestyle. It is really unique when I connect with another young, person with similar to my age, and we're able to just like, bond in that way. I would really hope to see young people, but it takes a special kind of person to be out there. It's not for the faint of heart.
I just would like for people to get educated on what's in their local waters and in what seasons, and just, I suppose that could go for any type of food that you're eating, but people just don't know. They're not aware of it. And that's, I think, what's most shocking when I talk to people or tourists down in the port, is that they have absolutely no idea that what they're eating, never mind where it came from or how it was caught. Commercially harvested seafood, at least in the United States or the waters of the US, is sustainably harvested by guys that love and respect the ocean, and don't feel guilty about eating it. Embrace it, try different things,